How did the Soviet Union spread its ideology? Have you ever wondered how the Soviet Union managed to spread its ideology across vast territories and even beyond its borders? The answer lies in a combination of strategic methods that shaped its influence. At the heart of this was Marxism-Leninism, a form of socialism that emphasized a centralized economy and the leadership of a vanguard communist party. This ideology formed the backbone of Soviet policies and was actively promoted both at home and internationally. One of the main tools for spreading ideology was education and propaganda. The Soviet government made sure that schools taught Marxist-Leninist principles from a young age. Propaganda was everywhere, using newspapers, films, posters, and even music to glorify communism. This media portrayed communism as the best political and economic system while criticizing capitalism. Leaders like Joseph Stalin used propaganda to create a strong image of themselves and promote the idea of the new Soviet citizen, who embodied the ideals of socialism. Centralized control was another key aspect. The Communist Party maintained strict oversight over political and social life. Decision-making was concentrated within the party elite, leaving little room for input from ordinary citizens. Dissent was not tolerated, and the secret police played a significant role in suppressing opposition. This ensured that alternative viewpoints could not challenge the communist ideology. Economic and social policies also played a vital role. The Soviet Union implemented collectivization of agriculture and state control of industries to build a socialist economy. These policies were presented as necessary steps toward creating a socialist society. The state also targeted religion, viewing it as incompatible with communist ideology. This led to the confiscation of church property and the promotion of atheism, particularly against the Russian Orthodox Church. On the international stage, the Soviet Union supported communist parties and revolutionary movements worldwide. After World War II, it established satellite states in Eastern Europe, installing communist governments that mirrored the Soviet system. These regimes adopted similar economic structures and methods of repression and propaganda to maintain their power. Cultural and social engineering were also part of the plan. The Soviet regime aimed to reshape society by promoting socialist values while suppressing traditional practices. Campaigns against religion and efforts to create a new socialist culture aligned with party ideology were common. In summary, the Soviet Union spread its ideology through education, propaganda, centralized political control, economic restructuring, suppression of dissent, and international support for communist movements. These efforts aimed to create a unified socialist society both within the Soviet Union and in allied countries, reflecting the belief that communism was the path to a fair and just social order.